4 months ago, this fund paid me $1.82. $1.82. This month, the same fund paid me $39.11. And here's what I want you to sit with. The fund didn't change. The payout barely moved. I'm going to show you all four real screenshots. And once you see the one number that stayed flat the whole time, you'll understand exactly how this actually works. Welcome back. I started at 32 with no plan and nobody to explain any of this to me. So now I build it in public. Real account, real screenshots, every dollar honest. Not advice, just my actual numbers. If you've been following this climb, you know the drill. Let's get into it. Let me walk you through it month by month, straight from my account. April 22nd, 2.89 shares, 63 cents per share. Total paid $1.82. That's it. That's what I started with. May 20th, 4.9 shares now, 66 cents per share, $3.24. June 16th, 20.47 shares, 66 cents per share, $13.46. And July 22nd, 61.6 shares, 63 cents per share, $39.11. Now go back and look at those numbers again, because there's one column that basically never moved. 63 cents, 66 cents, 66 cents, 63 cents. 4 months. The payout per share is almost identical. The fund didn't get better. There was no lucky streak, no genius timing, no secret. The only thing that changed was the share count. 2.89 to 4.9 to 20.4 to 61.6. I went from under 3 shares to over 61. That's 21 times more shares. And my income went up almost exactly the same way. That's it. That's the entire mechanism. Nobody's magic, just shares. So, where did 61 shares come from? Three things, and none of them are exciting, which is kind of the point. One, I buy every single week automatically. Same amount whether the market's green or bleeding. I don't think about it, it just happens. Two, every dividend gets reinvested. You can see it right in the screenshots. That $1.82 bought me 0.03 shares. Tiny, meaningless on its own. But it bought shares that then paid me, which bought more shares. 3. When the market dropped hard this month, I bought more while it was cheap. I made a whole video on that decision. This $39 is the first real receipt from it. Boring, automatic, repeated. That's the whole strategy. Now, let me tell you what this fund is not, because I'm not here to sell you anything. QQQI is not a growth fund. The share price sits around $54 and mostly stays there. If you're waiting for your money to double, you're in the wrong place. This thing is built to pay income, not to grow. The payout isn't guaranteed either. It moves 63, 66, 63. It drifts, and in a rough market, it can shrink. I'd be lying if I told you it only goes up. And there's a real risk I'm carrying right now. QQQI is Nasdaq based, so is my JEPQ. Two of my biggest income sources are riding the exact same index. That's concentration, and I know it. It's why I recently started JEPI, an S&P based income fund, to spread that out. Still small, but it's the direction I'm heading. My goal from day one has been $100 a month in dividend income. QQQI alone is now doing 39 of it. 4 months ago, it was doing 182. I'm not there, but the number that felt impossible when I was earning pocket change is now genuinely in sight. Not because I got smart, because I didn't stop. If you want the whole picture, every holding, every dip, the calls that worked, and the ones I'm still not sure about, that's what this channel is. Subscribe and hit the bell, because for a channel this small, that bell is the only reliable way you'll know the next one's up. And tell me